Hello everyone, it's Sue here and welcome to my channel. We're going to continue on in our Christmas style series here, our December daily series, where I am watercoloring to make the cards for the dates in my December daily album. And today we are going to paint a poinsettia. I really had to practice. I had to do this probably, I don't know, 6 times before I felt comfortable enough to actually make a card and record it. So I did watch videos. This is very inspired by Scribbling Grace, who's Jenna, and very inspired by one of her older videos. So that was super helpful, as well as watching Ellen Crimmy Trent. So yeah, so as you know, I'm learning. So, you know, I've never painted a poinsettia flower before. So I'm learning. And but this one was a hard one. This one was a hard one. Normally, I mean, a lot of times I can even just jump into, like, I can watch a video and jump into painting it right away. But this one was difficult. And it took me a while, like a few different times practicing to figure out what I was doing wrong. And I figured it out. So once I figured that out, I was good. So, yeah, so I'm coming in with my red Daniel Smith paint, watercolor paint. And you'll see as I go along that I do add, you know, deeper tones to it, like right here. And at this point, the first coat is still wet. So when I put this darker tone on top, it's like automatically blending out into each of the leaves. So I just love it, love it, love it. And I like the way that that looked. One thing that I'm learning is don't futz with it too much. Once you start futzing with it, then things go wrong real fast. So I'm trying to leave well enough alone. So I'm learning that as well, because I want things to be perfect and symmetrical and this and that. And yeah, no, that's not what it's about. The red that I was using is called Permanent Red Deep. And then I'm mixing different greens together, you know, all Daniel Smith. And yeah. So, and you'll see right there on that one to the left that I did get a little close to that that red leaf, but it was all good. You know what? If you look at a poinsettia, you look at one, and you'll see that some leaves are green and red, but I do fix it a little bit later because they're really all leaves. It's not a true flower. It's just leaves that turn red. But I did dry it, as you saw, and then, of course, because I have no patience, like there were puddles at the ends of those leaves, and then I just kind of pushed that paint around a little bit because I couldn't wait long enough drying it for them to actually dry. And then I'm like, well, you know what? I want to fill the card up a little more. There wasn't enough on it, right? It was too small for the size of the card. So I decided to add some more red leaves. And yeah, and that made me super happy. And then I came in and added a few more of the green leaves. And please check out the links below in the description box, and you'll find a link for my December Daily Facebook group. And it is very active and a lot of inspiration. And so come on over and join. And you'll also find my link for Instagram below as well. So I'd like to see you over on Instagram. And so now what I'm going to do is I want to get even a little bit more of a different tone on these leaves, right? You don't want it to be one tone because it looks one note, right? It looks very flat. So by adding different tones or different shades of even the exact same color paint, I'm using the same color paint that I started with. It's that red color. I have not changed, but it dried, and I took it where I didn't add as much water to it, so it was deeper in color. And that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, well, it looks too divided. But I'm like, nope, no, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it as is, except for this one, because I did want to try to cover up that green just a little bit. So you'll see that actually each of those leaves look different, right? They look different. And then I took some yellow and I'm putting the yellow into the middle of the red leaves because that's what a poinsettia looks like. And now I'm going to put some detail onto all of these leaves. So I'm going with even a different shade of green. It's a little bit darker. And you'll see I'm just going to get a little bit of detail. Do I have to do this? Do you have to do this step? No, you don't have to. You can stop wherever you're comfortable. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and, add this detail. So what I've done was I started out with a number 10 brush, and now I have switched to a number 2. So, it's allowing me to make very fine lines. You can do that with a bigger brush as well, but, I have this brush, so I might as well, use it. Might as well use it. And I like the way that it looked. And you're going to see in the end, there's like, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 leaves, the red ones that I never even touched as far as putting like the veins in. But it's okay. Actually, I guess it's only 2. Those smaller 2 up on top there. I never put any veins on them. And I noticed it after the video. I did not notice it while I was, adding the veins right here. Never noticed it until after I was done with the video. So like at this point, I still did not notice it. And then I'm like, well, I was going to add the veins after the fact. I'm like, no, you know what? They don't have to be the same. So I kind of added this at the very end. This is my December daily album, and I'm going to show you. That is going to end up being a date card. So whatever day that turns out to be, I'm going to put a number on it at that time. And yeah, so that's it. So check out my playlist for all of my videos pertaining to December Daily. That playlist is below. And please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you.